number 8 Torsland, and number 9 Sørensen. The referees, I think, just wondering if they can get a slightly better distinction between the team colours, but it looks like not. So it will be red buoyancy aids of Denmark versus the white buoyancy aids of Spain. And we're away. On this occasion, it is going to be the Spanish, the current table leaders, who get the ball first and start, as you would expect, at a frenetic pace. Really, we've seen these under-21s teams yesterday and today keen to stamp their authority on a game as early as possible if they can. This is going to be a close game, no doubt about that. Hopefully competitive, close and exciting for us for the full 20. Should be. I think either of these teams would prefer to go through top of the group. Oh, and that's just a handling error, slight handling error, just tipped away from his paddle. And the Danes are going to get their run at attack. So, first minute goes goal free. Seen plenty of goals in the first minutes of games so far at this competition in Deqing, but not this one. So Denmark weather the first Spanish attack, and they get the attack of their own, moving the ball around the outside. Spanish 3-1 defence. Nice high line, holding it just about on the 6 metres with the front man. Try and stop any ball carriers coming through the middle. He's caught out there, but his lineman gets it. Looking away. Shot clock drops inside the 30. And Spain retreat. Let's hope they keep this pace up. This is good for us. Firing these passes around. And that is touched over the top. That's a massive shot from Dale, but just defended away. Went well high in the end. Off the pitch area. We do have multiple match balls. I'm not quite sure. Oh, we have got one dropped in. The corner's taken. Do Seligman. Sørensen has a dribble, has a look. Can he hand it inside? No, takes a shot himself. Blocked down, picked off by the Spanish. Nice and tidy. It's the kind of thing defences like to do. You shoot, we get the ball back. We're pleased with that. So both teams have had a period in attack, both teams a period in defence. So far evenly matched, 2.5 minutes gone. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Sørensen touched the ball but couldn't quite retrieve it. That could have been so dangerous for Spain if he got there first, but that was tidied up by Del Campo. Keeps them on the offensive. Shot clock didn't reset because the Danes never had possession. So 17. Oh, and that's a goalie foul. I'm sure it is. That hurts. So Denmark roll forwards. This could be very, very dangerous for Spain. And it is. That's a superb goal. That's Dale. Had a potential pass option. I think he was probably took the best option, which was himself. Certainly when it bumped in off the bottom bar. Definitely did once it's in. Could have passed. There was a man there, but I think he was better off doing that, especially as it went in. So 3 minutes gone and Denmark take a 1-goal lead over Spain. Let's see how this plays out. Rain intensifies. It's really coming down quite hard out there. It's nice and warm, mid-20s, but the rain just taking the edge off the day. Spain driving forwards. Romero tries to find an inside pass, nothing doing. It's touched out for a corner again. No shot, no reset. Does manage to find an inside pass. And again, Spain really keen to get the ball inside for these shots. Become a big part of their game, senior and under 21 men's. Risking getting close, risking bumping the keeper. Option of drawing a foul, but really they like to score into the roof of the net. Very difficult skill, but certainly become a bit of a national trait for the Spanish. Passing this around nicely. They've had a reset, which gives them a chance, and that was it. It was a fine shot. That was Aguilar came round on the outside and did it, and there, look at that, sprinting back to get off. Offensive job done. Swaps through a defensive partner and swaps at pace. Nice work. Coach will be pleased with that. 1-1, 5:40 on the clock. Poole, fine shot, fine save, but it drops for Denmark in the end, and that is the consequence. Spanish, I think, were expecting to recover that themselves, and when they didn't, I'm afraid from their point of view, Willemsen for the Danes picked it up and said, thank you very much, you give me that on a plate, I'll finish it. And he did. So the parity at 1-1 didn't last for more than a minute, and Denmark have restored their 1-goal lead. So let's hope this game continues like this for us. If you're cheering for Denmark or for Spain, the independent crowd are loving this game. I hope you're enjoying it too. Good luck with both your teams. Thank you to everyone who signed up for the live stream. We have multiple cameras here. We hope we're bringing you a good show and we hope you're enjoying it, but the teams are definitely doing their best to give us something to cheer about. This is fantastic from the Danes, but the ball bounces on a boat and Lady Luck takes over and Spain turn it round. Now then, how's this playing out? He drives forward on his own Maria and he finds the inside pass. He's down in low, but he can't get anything to happen. Spanish cries for a penalty or a free shot or anything, but nothing doing. Denmark just fight for the ball. That's become their trademark, really, Denmark. They will just battle for everything, and it stood them in good stead. No different there. Ball's going to come out with Christensen. The rain absolutely sheeting down. I don't know if you can see it on the live screen, but raining very, very heavily now. You can hear it on our tent, and you can just see it on the water. That's number 6 for Spain, which is Orche, getting a first deliberate foul warning from quite clearly signalled by the referees for a paddle offence. Didn't see the offence, but obviously both referees did. Possibly on a boat or on a body in that little melee we get in front of the goal. A lot of battling in there. Some say some dark arts go on in there, I wouldn't know. But the referee's handing out a warning there early in the game, just trying to manage things down. Those of you who've been fans of canoe polo for a long time will know there's a lot fewer fouls now than there used to be. That is through the game management of the rule system and the referees. And that first deliberate foul warning just makes sure that Orche knows he's got to watch his step for the rest of the game now. So after a relatively quiet spell, here we go again from a Danish point of view. Big hitting shots, but blocked straight down by the Spanish defence. Well, Denmark just taking their foot a little bit off the gas now. They've got restored their lead. They are still staying on this offensive. They are keeping the Spanish on their toes. They're taking that shot there through Jurgensen, but not the same intensity that they had a moment ago. Spain equalised and brought it back to 1-1, and Danes were suddenly firing on all 4 cylinders again, or maybe all 12 for a Danish side. They've got that much engine power. But now just game management, just controlling it. Under 21 side just taking the decision that they can keep getting resets, keep getting decent enough shots for corners. There, lovely reset. Come down towards the 2-minute remaining mark in the first half. Denmark still leading by 2-1, and they seem intent on just taking time off the clock and then seeking a reset either through a corner or a foul, or in that case a shot off a bar. All the time they've got possession, that league's intact, but Spanish famed for their breaking. They're going to have to be careful if it does go wrong. 30 seconds gone, recycled out. Controlled by Willemsen there. Yeah, this game's settling into a pattern, but the shot clock might make Denmark do something in a bit of a rush here. Let's be ready. 5. That's an overpass, really. I think he should have taken that, but Spain profit, and they're away. And as predicted, here they come. full steam ahead. They've been under the cosh for a long time. That's a speculative shot, and a speculative shot to nothing by Agia. Saw the open goal and couldn't resist it after that period in defence, but really fell well short of his target. So, shot clock's the game clock in the final period of this first half. 40 seconds to go. The Danes having a little conference on the 10-metre line, probably roughly, just about what to do. 30 seconds. The Spanish aware, chasing out to the ball. They don't want an easy shot for the Danes because they know every Danish player's got a biggest shot on them. Denmark, 20 seconds to make something happen. The move's coming. Have they orchestrated something special? Can they open up the Spanish defence? Where's it going? 10. Surely they're not going to let this opportunity pass without a shot. 2. Well, they left that a bit late. I think he was under a bit too much pressure there. It fell to Dale in the end. Very capable, but I really think he just needed another split second. He might have been able to make a bit more of that. Nonetheless, Denmark take their 2-1 lead over Spain in the under-21 men's competition into the half-time break. Just gives us a moment to thank the main sponsors of this event. Le Tour Sports, Grocon Group, Upin Sports, obviously the global sponsor for Canoe Polo, Deqing County, Huzhou City, the Chinese Canoe Association and the International Canoe Association. Without the cooperation and friendship of all those people, we couldn't hold these championships. And yet the power of all those massive sponsors can't stop it raining. So we will name check the teams for you again, but the Danish team enjoying just the better of the first half, and they are number 1, the captain Christensen, number 2, Polchinski, number 3, Killer, number 4, Willemsen, number 5, Seligman, number 6, Jørgensen, number 7, Dale, number 8, Torsland, number 9, Sørensen. And the Spanish under-21 men's side, number 1, Del Campo, number 3, Agia, number 4, Duran, number 6, Orchek, number 7, and captain Romero, number 8, Saburido, number 9, Tabarando, number 10, Murillo. I can hear it through the headset here. I hope you can hear the rain, just so you get some idea of how hard it is actually raining on these teams. Really is coming down very heavily. Straight as a die. There's hardly a breath of wind here. Beautiful venue, gorgeous lake, pouring rain. In the background of this shot you can just see the greenery of Deqing city. You can't see too much building on this tight shot, but all the buildings here new. Almost everything here has been constructed in the last 5 years. A magnificent achievement. And we look at the Spanish team. Has their coach Mateos Evangelista managed to give them the magic ingredient that will open this game for them. They are leading the group going into this game. Denmark would love to jump them, and just check the status right now. Yes, Denmark would jump them if they win this, so this is the battle for first place in the group. That's a great pickup, absolutely world-class pickup from Sørensen. Getting that there at that time as well. Great for them, and they are obviously going to repeat the pattern. This is they executed this for probably almost 5 minutes of the first half. Nice and steady, driving forwards and putting up a good enough shot that one way or another it was a reset. And that will hurt that tactic badly. That's a goalkeeper foul, no question. One of them has bumped the keeper, can't be sure who. The referees have a much better view of that than we have. But I've no doubt that's what happened. And that will hurt them. And that's tidied up for the Danes by Dale. Again, defensive play. Defensive play is often underrated, never quite as exciting as the magnificent goals we see. But that cutaway ball that spoils the Spanish break is as good as any goal, because that puts the Danes back on their game plan. That was a great opportunity for Spain and just cut away by Dale, and now they can just take the heat out of the game again. First minute and a quarter's gone out of this half, and the Danes really pretty much in control of it completely. The work rate inside. This is what we can see on this close-up shot. And the Danish patience. I think we're going to see a lot of that in this half if the scoreline seems the same. That's Willemsen. Can we get a big enough shot to get a corner or a reset? That's the intention, and that's what the result is. That's just lovely. That's absolutely on game plan for Willemsen. Get close, hit it hard, high or low, doesn't matter. As long as the keeper has to put it out and can't control it, you get a reset. If you get lucky, it goes in the goal. Some super play here. Very tactical, very wily from the Danes. Can't fault it. They've executed it very, very well. So long as they don't commit another of those silly fouls, that kind of indiscipline is what spoils this system. And they will know that, I'm sure. Look at this, handing it inside. Exactly the same again. You know, beautiful. Plays it inside. In the end, it lands with Jørgensen, but I don't think it matters. I think any of the Danes would do that. He's taking it. He'll take his chance if he gets a penalty. He'll take his chance if he gets a free shot. But if he gets a reset and a corner ball, that's all part of the plan because the clock is ticking down. 7.5 minutes remaining. Absolute masterclass from this under-21s team in how to shut out a game. Can they do it for the full 10 minutes of this half? Well, time will tell. They're clearly planning to at the moment. Patient, then one good shot that the defending team can't control down into their hands. That's the important thing. And again, that's it. That's beautifully done by the Spanish because that's what they've been looking for, a save that they can control. And they've got it, and they're away. I'm sure if the score stays like this, we'll see the Spanish pressing at some point, but at the moment, that's what they were looking for. A shot that comes that they can bring under their control. Now they have the ball. Will they still be patient, or will that goal deficit just put a little bit more pressure on them to hurry up? A little bit more intensity, obviously, from them, as you would have to have. They're passing inside. They're still working to get the ball close. They want to hit the top of that net. And that is superb. That is the left hand of Romero, the captain. Absolutely powered in. Now, how will the dynamic of this game change? Spain have been behind. They've pulled it equal. It's 2-2. 6.5 minutes to go. The Danes have been controlling this game, reducing the pace, killing the clock down, looking for resets rather than goals. And now, here we go. What are they going to do? Suddenly, you can see the difference in the boat speed. You can see the difference in the intensity. You can see they've just restored their lead in under 30 seconds. Quite magnificent. That is beautifully done. Willemsen, he's had a great game for them, and that was absolutely the icing on the cake if that brings it home. Straight away. That's where a team like Spain, they equalise, and if they can turn the screw, they'll pull ahead. But no, Willemsen just steps up and goes, oh, I quite like that one goal lead. We'll have it back, please. Very nicely done. The gear change for the Danes to get that goal back, though, absolutely noticeable. The pace they'd been playing at for the 5 minutes before, and they just have that other gear and they find it. That's Spain getting a great shot away. I think that one was through Murillo. I'm sure it was, but that's a corner ball. Danes going to have to do a bit of defending now, but 5.5 minutes of defending, if that's what puts them top of the group, they'll be more than happy. Oh, and another corner. Corners won't do for Spain at the moment. Romero just trying to repeat the goal from earlier. Gorda Beauty, that's one hell of a left arm he's got on him. Happy to use it, and you can see why. Yes, no panic from the Spanish. They're obviously going to have to step the gears up at 4.5, almost 5 minutes left. Not time to do anything silly at the moment. A draw would, as I say, favour them. They would top the group with a draw. I really do hope they're not going to try and play for that. They really doesn't suit their style of play, in my opinion. Great attacking nation, the Spanish. Love the way they like to roll the dice, take a chance. Fast boats, fast hands. I think that's their strength in many ways. They do love to get close to the goal. Can hear the crowd shouting "Vamos!" Go at the Spanish. Yeah, I know you're both through, but surely Spain want this. 30 seconds on the clock, on the shot clock. Ball recycles across. Is that too optimistic? It does get there. Tied up by Aguiar. There's a little bit of space over on that far side to us. Not finished, but that's a shot into a corner. This is the classic Spanish attack. You think one guy's going to shoot, he kind of overcooks the run and just cuts it back to the middle. Very, very nicely done. Emulating the tactics that their senior team have put to good effect. Incidentally worth mentioning that the Spanish under-21s won a gold medal 20 years ago in Asia in the Miyoshi World Championships. And that was the first medal for Spain of any colour, a gold in under-21 men's. And here they are back in Asia. I think they'd love to copy that result. Certainly not beyond them. But Denmark are pushing them well here. More than, I suppose. Denmark lead by 3-2. Two and a half minutes remaining, and we're getting the Spanish side looking for the perfect opportunity. I think that would have hit the bar. I think that went straight in the side netting according to the referee. Having a quick discussion. That's coming as a goal line throw to Denmark. Danes are happy. It was a close call. I think the referee thought it went straight into the side netting, and I certainly wouldn't argue with him from here, and we had a pretty good view too, but the power on some of these shots, you have to make a decision in a split second. Now Denmark, as we suspected, Spanish press. They've got 2 minutes with which to try and turn this game around. Players getting away there, but oh, and that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt, there's no doubt about it. Dale takes the long shot chance created by the Spanish press. He's pretty much inside the half, but not by much, and finishes it. Now Spain really will have to pull something out the bag now to get back in this. They're playing at pace, and they've created a lovely one-on-one. Oh, that was absolutely top draw. That is exactly the right man in the right place that they would have liked that to fall to. Fell to Romero. He gets a shot away with that left hand going the right way. We've got a ball here. It's out for a goal line throw. I think the Spanish were hoping for a corner, but the line judges and the referees absolutely certain it was a goal line throw. I'm sure they were. No. The Danes in no hurry to get this taken, as you would expect. Minute and a half to go and a 2-goal lead. I think they'd be pretty happy with that. The Spanish are really going to have to pull something very, very special out of the bag here to win this. I don't think it's beyond them, but certainly going to get harder and harder as a task, and it's going to get harder still if the Danes score again here, but they're not going to. So a turnover of possession. Spain can't afford to leak it. That hurts. That was a great chance that just went begging. Denmark back on it. Oh, push to the chest. In he goes, draws a foul. That's her first deliberate foul warning for number 1, Del Campo. I think he'll probably take that without too much trouble. Makes another hand tackle, this time to the shoulder. Denmark looking a good match here. They've played a great game here. I can't fault them tactically. Can't fault them at all tactically. They killed us a lot of the game, and when they were actually obliged to score a goal, they scored them quickly. And when the Spanish press, they've scored that second goal. That means that now they can just relax that tiny bit, and it makes this press so difficult for the Spanish. Denmark know they could make a mistake, and because they know they could, they're just not going to. They're breaking forwards. They've got this. They know it now in their hearts, and that is when they are so very dangerous. Yeah, the clock's running down. Doesn't mind. He might concede a 5-second foul. Something might happen. And it has. Referee goes to his pocket. Whoever's going off, it's not really going to affect this game very much, I don't think. Way over on the far side. Orche done something to displease the referee, that's for sure. Referee Alan Winter from Great Britain, just final play almost from the referee's point of view to send a player off. That's not ideal, but we're done. So the final score in that game, Denmark 4, Spain 2, and Denmark therefore top the under-21 men's group A.